Now in this program, I'm having the multiple catch blocks. Okay, that is, I'm having the more than one catch block here. In future, based on the scenario, I might create the multiple catch blocks. Okay, so to preparing the multiple catch blocks, if I'm going to reduce these multiple catch blocks into the single catch block in the C .NET, in the sense, yes, I can do. I can do by using there is a class, parent class, that is the exception class. So what is the exception class and what are the advantages of the exception class? So exception class in C .NET, which is the built-in feature in the C .NET, which represents the all the runtime errors of the application. Okay, this is the base class. Exception is the one kind of a base class. This base class, I mean parent class, is the all the exception classes. Okay, and this exception class contains the detailed information about the error, such as the message anyway and source and stack trace. All exception types in the .NET are derived from the base class, that is the system exception namespace. So under the system exception namespace, you have to define the exception class. So what are the main key points of this exception class? In the sense, this exception class, which is used to represent the runtime errors in the program, like just now we have seen the null reference exception, index out of range exception. The same way, which is used to the same way, this exception class also, which is used to represent the runtime errors of your program. All exception details in the .NET, those exception details in the .NET inherited from the this base class only. Okay, that is exception class, and it provides the useful properties like message, stack trace, and inner exception details. It is mainly used inside of the try catch blocks for handling the your errors. Developers can create the custom exception classes by using this exception class. I mean, in future, if you want to prepare your own custom exception class, so on that case, you can use this exception class as the base class, so that you can create your own custom exception. So we will prepare the custom exception related classes in the coming sessions. As of now, just to try to understand what is the importance of this exception class. Okay. So now back to our program. So right now I'm having the multiple catch blocks. Right. This catch block, first catch block, which is null reference exception, and index out of range exception, is the next catch block. I don't want to maintain the multiple catch blocks here in this program. Instead of that, I wanted to maintain the one single catch. So on that case, this exception class will be useful for us to hear. The main reason is that this exception class, which is parent, which is the base of the all the these derived classes. Okay. So now let me commentate this code, and let's prepare this code catch, and I'm saying that exception, and then let's give the one reference ex. Let's give the console dot write line ex dot message here. That's it. Here in this case also, I'm just printing the message. Okay, so anyway, I'm giving the null value as the brand name. Now in this case, let's check that whether this catch block can handle the null reference exception or not. Okay, so now if you see the output, so now anyway, I'm throwing the null reference exception here, right? But here I don't have the any null reference exception catch blocks. But let's see that this exception can handle this null reference exception or not. Okay. Now F10. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting null reference exception. Now you see that. Okay. Now this exception can handle the all the things. Okay. So that is null reference exception related details. Okay. But anyway, I'm printing the message. Okay, now if you see the output, object reference not set in the instance of the object. Okay, now if you want to pass your own details, yes, you can pass the own details from here, yes, you can do. So like how is that in the sense, let me copy this pen and paste here. Okay, so whenever I'm communicating to the catch block, I wanted to pass the message from here. Okay, so that what will be happen, right? Your console window, it will show right now that is object reference not set to as an instance of an object. Okay, now let me stop again. If you start again, so now f11 f10 corporand is null value, so that I'm manually throwing the null reference exception apart from the my message. Okay, so now if you see here my message, you are entering to the wrong car models, that is a please check again. Okay, that is there is no object reference kind of that, right? This is your message. Okay, this message I'm passing from the here. Okay, now f10 and message is the you are not wrong, the you are entering the wrong car model, please check again. And anyway, finally, as usual, this will be executed. Okay, now if you see the output, you are seeing the these statements in the console window. Okay, so now I would like to give the proper name here, Renault, and I'm giving the model number, that is the 10. So in this case, I wanted to understand whether the catch block will be handle the index out of range exception or not. Okay, so again start. So now I'm expecting the index out of range exception, right? So you know, right, I am passing the model number anyway 10. Okay, so index out of range exception which can be handled or not by catch. Yes, you can see index out of range exception related details also, this catch will be handled. Okay, so now anyway my message, that is index was outside the bounds of the array. Okay, so now you can see this program like this. Now coming to the catch block. Okay, I would like to print the my own message. Okay, here in this case, so message, whatever the message I don't want to show, whatever I would like to print my own message. So in that case, I'm giving the one simple statement, something is wrong, please check after 24 hours. Okay, now if you see the output again index out of range exception, I'm seeing the something is wrong, please check after 24 hours, right? uh, Now if you see the output, something is wrong, please check after 24 hours. Okay, so in this way you can use the exception class, which is useful for to handle the any kind of exception in your program.